Happy Godzilla Day, Godzilla fans. How are you doing?
Wow, it's such a pleasure to be here on Godzilla Day.
Wow, what a moment. Now that I'm saying that, this episode is going to be released like days and days after Godzilla Day.
Bazinga, it's Godzilla Fest.
Okay, we can stop that. It was Godzilla.
Happy birthday to you.
No, the time for that's past. We're behind the ball right now. It was Godzilla Day. They had the annual Toho Godzilla Fest, but a few days ago now, and we are very late. It is now the middle of the week post Godzilla Day, Micah. But, you know, November 3rd, Godzilla's birthday. It's now been 70 years since Godzilla 1954 was out. And we were scheduled to do an episode on Yokai Monsters, the Great Yokai War. And then you sat down and we're just like, what are we doing? There's no time for Yokai Monsters. It's Godzilla's 70th birthday.
We had a busy week. As many of you know, me and Jace were away with a couple mates at a local Godzilla film festival.
Yes.
A Godzilla marathon.
Movie marathon.
In a city nearby. So we brought some mates together. So we actually weren't even there for the big G-Fest celebrations that were happening online, but we were celebrating in our own special way. But it meant that we had next to no time to record our Yokai Monsters episode. But that's okay. There's more than enough content. And it would have meant that the next episode would have been 50% Godzilla news anyway.
Yeah. So we thought we'd just do a little one-off, talk about the Godzilla movie marathon we went to. Talk about Godzilla Day, Godzilla Fest, all the new announcements. We'll just go through them all. And hey, we could talk about the new short film, Monsters Showdown.
Yes. You got to bang on.
Not All Monsters Attack. Not Giant Monsters All Out Attack.
Showdown.
Not Destroy All Monsters. All Monsters Showdown.
Yeah. Good job.
So we're going to talk about it. But yeah, this is Podzilla. Did I say what this is?
You said what this is briefly. Did you say your name?
I'm Jasha.
Hey, I'm Micah.
We're brothers. We've been in the show for 4 years now. Back when Godzilla was 66.
Oh, man, he's grown so far. So tall.
He's come so far.
He was but a babe.
Yeah. It's nice to actually be talking about Godzilla again for a change. So we've been doing little bits and pieces, other kaiju monster movies.
This is us going back to our roots.
We're going back to our roots. So yeah, how about we just talk about what we did for Godzilla Day?
Yeah, we've
yesterday.
We want to start with the marathon.
Yeah. So there is a really cool boutique. Boutique?
Boutique.
There's a really good boutique.
Oh, nice bow tie teak.
Nice boutique cinema in Auckland called the Hollywood Avondale. Auckland is one of New Zealand's major cities, and it's about 2 hours away from our dingy little town of Whangarei. Whangarei is where we live.
I think it's the first time you've said that.
Am I doxing us?
You're doxing us.
Come track us down in Whangarei.
Come on and dox us.
It's a very small town. You probably will just find us. You'll show up. We'll be there.
Yeah, but inevitably.
Yeah. But do anything cool, we need to head down to Auckland or down to one of the bigger cities. And yeah, at the Hollywood Avondale, the owner, I believe his name is Matt Timpson, absolute legend, big Godzilla fan, decided to throw a 70th birthday bash for Godzilla and show 6 movies on the big screen, one after another. And yeah.
It was really fun. They fully cleared out a lot of the classic cinema seating and left a space for us to bring bean bags. So everybody was splayed out on the floor. Just a really fun vibe for the whole thing. You could tell that a lot of people who came there were Godzilla fans.
Yeah.
And when you had some of the fun titles pop up, everybody knew what they were. Everybody was cheering and clapping and excited about them, which is really fun because I feel like the whole journey we've had with our Godzilla, our first few seasons covering Godzilla content.
The whole Godzilla journey we've had with our Godzilla journey. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. There were very few occasions where we actually watched or experienced those movies with a crowd, I think.
Yeah.
The only two I can think of is when we watched the first movie, Godzilla 54, recently, a couple years ago.
I saw Mothra recently as well at another cinema.
And I think the big one was, we saw The New Empire.
Yeah, it was -1 in The New Empire when we watched for the first time in a packed cinema. And premieres for both of those.
Premieres, and those were far and away the best theater or the best Godzilla watching experiences. I think there's something so special about watching them They're movies that are very much made for the big screen.
Yeah. And I'm a big just movie freak, let's be honest. I watch a lot of movies. I go to the movies a lot. And like, how cool will it be? Do you think it's possible one day watch every Godzilla movie in cinemas?
Back to back?
No, just like have watched every movie at least once in my life in theaters.
Surely,
Every Godzilla
yeah.
movie. I mean, I'm most of the way there. Not most of the way there.
When-
I'm 6 movies of the way there.
When Half Human shows up in theaters, then I'll be impressed.
Every Godzilla adjacent movie in theaters. But yeah, we went down with our good mate Hamish, who's been on the show before. He has not seen many Godzilla films. He's seen a few. He grew up watching a couple with me. I think I watched like Final Wars with Hamish for the first time ever when I was a kid. So he was excited to tag along. And then I also invited my workmate, Max.
Shout out to Max, because he had never seen a Godzilla movie before.
No.
Which was such a treat to be able to like experience that first viewing of that content with him. And he loved it. He had such a fun time by the end of it.
He really enjoyed it. 11 hours of just
Oh, boy.
back-to-back movies. But Micah, yeah, this is exciting for us because usually for Podzilla, we kind of watch the film and we don't really revisit them much.
No, I think due to the nature of you who's a big film buff,
I'm a big film buff. you know?
big film buff who
buffin'.
just watches a lot of movies in general, and me being someone who rarely watches movies, but then even more rarely rewatches movies. Like we haven't really rewatched many Godzilla movies at all.
Which means we're going on like 3-4 years not revisiting a lot of these.
Yeah.
So should we quickly go through the movies that we watched? The 6 movies we watched for Godzilla's birthday. And I want to get your thoughts. A quick little Micah retrospective revisit. Maybe updated. Maybe you like some of these more. Maybe you hate some of them more.
The whole thing was set up to be like a celebration of the different decades of Godzilla. So we had one from the 50s all the way up to the 2000s.
I think we got 2 from the 70s, none from the 60s.
Ah, what a shame.
Which is a
That's
shame.
okay.
60s might be my favorite era. But yeah, we started off with Godzilla 1954.
A classic.
New 4K remaster.
Real cool seeing it in all of its graphical glory. What's one, because I know we both still really love this movie. What's one thing that you picked up from it on a rewatch that you hadn't before?
Godzilla 1954 is the one we've revisited the most. We've done it a few times for the show. I remember revisiting it before we got to the Heisei era. We've seen it a few times in theaters now.
Americanizations, all that jazz.
All the Americanizations. Every time I watch it, I like it just a little bit more. I really love Godzilla 1954. I remember us at the start of the show being like, oh yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty different. But I've just fallen in love with it recently. And yeah, every time they get to that choir of kids singing,
Yeah, I was going to say,
I start to cry, man.
genuinely, that movie makes me more and more emotional every time I watch it.
Except there's one girl in the front row. I still clock her every time.
You know what? I saw her singing one line.
She sang one line of the song.
With the 4K remaster.
You
I
can
was
see
able
her
to see
lips
her lips
move
move
just
just a
little bit. I just need to block her out. I'm crying if she's not there, you know? Every time I see her, my tears just go back in.
I also really loved the performances of Akihiko Hirata and the actress of Emiko.
Yes.
During that scene when they're listening to it. I think they do a real good job showing emotion, and it's just great.
It's just
Real
great.
good movie.
Yeah, it's cool that they're, because I think Criterion has just re-released Godzilla in 4K, which is where all these 4K like remasters and theaters are coming from. So pick it up if you haven't seen it already.
What do we watch second, Jasha?
Second, we watched Godzilla Mothra King Ghidorah Giant Monsters All Out Attack.
And we both died when we saw that title card. No, genuinely, this is one of the movies that, because it's been such a big thing for the show that we didn't really love this movie, I wanted to go back to it and see if...
I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. You're the one who hated it, famously.
No, we both didn't love it.
I liked
That's
it.
what people dunked on us
I've
for.
always liked GMK.
What did I rate it?
I've just been roped in with old Micah over here.
As you should be. We're in this together.
You gave it like a 2.5.
I rated it 2 stars.
2 stars.
But I always really wanted to come back to it. And I think one of the big things about watching it this time was that we watched the dub version.
Yeah, apart from Godzilla 1954, all the other movies they showed were the dubbed versions, the American versions, which was interesting because we hadn't seen a lot of them before.
No, we made almost an intentional effort to try watch the OG subs.
For the show. GMK, Micah, you're number one GMK hater in the whole world.
That's right, yeah.
What did you think?
Guys, I liked it.
You liked it?
I liked it. I really liked it. I don't know what it was. It's such a weird feeling, knowing in my mind that I didn't have a great experience with this movie first. And then, like, during the middle of the movie being like, this is real cool.
I had this.
What do you think changed?
Yeah, I felt the same. I liked it a lot more this time around as well. And I don't know if, like, the fact that it was the dub helped it, maybe?
I think it might have been the dub.
Yeah, like some of the comedy just hit a whole lot better. The audience was laughing together a lot. I really love the main girl this time around.
Yeah, same.
The
orange blazer.
Orange blazer working for her real kind of like scammy sci-fi TV show and then wanting to do a bit of a bigger story and then unraveling the Guardian Monsters.
Yeah.
I really liked her, and there was a lot of unintentional, maybe intentional comedy with her like compatriots with her, the guys that she pulls around. Baragon. Rip Baragon.
Rip Baragon.
Rest in peace.
I think one of the things that I really loved about it was that Max was watching it.
Yes.
And Baragon came on screen. I'm like, man, this dude has no idea who this guy is.
Max leant over to me. He was like, is that Godzilla? I was like, Max, get ready. This is not Godzilla. That's Baragon.
He was like, Jason, is that Nidoking?
Yeah, I didn't know what you guys were talking about when you said Nidoking. And then I was like, oh, Pokemon.
From the recesses.
Digimon. That's Digimon, right? Pokemon. Yeah, I really liked GMK. I think it's just a bit different as well, not watching a movie for a podcast when we need to take notes and then talk about it. You know?
Speak for yourself. I don't take many notes.
Yeah, Micah doesn't take notes. That's him every week. So he did just genuinely hate it the first time.
I also think a big part of it was that we were watching these movies week after week after week.
Yes.
And I think this movie, because it was made so long after the last Japanese movie, I think I'm right in saying that. I think it really helps it when you think of like the whole factor of these characters haven't been on screen in a good while. Like Baragon has spent decades off the screen. King Ghidorah, Mothra, Godzilla, all these updated suits, and really like the crazy advent of more CGI in those movies as well. After myself spending so long not watching Godzilla movies, it's just fun to go back to it. And I feel like that's what people at the time would have thought as well.
Yeah. And the fact that we went straight from the original Godzilla to GMK.
Direct sequel?
Cool.
Yeah.
It's a direct sequel. So that was awesome. And then we watched...
what would you rate GMK now?
Ooh, 4 out of 5.
Yeah,
4 out of 5.
Same.
I still, yeah. It's not my favorite. I really appreciate it this time around.
Cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to the dog who survived.
Yeah. No shout out. Shout out to the dog. No shout out to the King Ghidorah suit.
You really don't like the suit,
I hate it, man. It's like the suit. Most suits you look at and you don't really see the person. When I look at the King Ghidorah suit, I see the man in the suit. I see his arms and the King Ghidorah necks. And I can't see a monster.
True. I also just really love that end sequence with the main character's dad coming out of the ship.
Oh, them walking to each other on the...
Stop! You don't know if I'm radioactive still. Best to be safe.
Yeah.
Them turning and saluting to the ocean.
Oh.
No, I really do like it. I'm glad to say that.
Actually, is GMK 5 stars? Is GMK the best Godzilla movie?
A lot of people would say so.
What were we doing?
Next, if I recall correctly, we went to Hedorah.
Yeah.
Hedorah?
This, Micah, have we been saying this wrong the whole time?
Probably.
We always say Hedorah, but they said Hedorah in the American dub?
Yeah.
Who knows? But this was probably my favorite movie to watch of the day. I really love Hedorah.
Any new thoughts about it?
I just love the way Godzilla acts. I love Showa Godzilla. Like, not just the Showa era Godzilla movies in general, but Showa era Godzilla. The guy, the dino, the kaiju. Just the way he acts, his weird little movements.
Oh, was that little taunt he does? He like wipes his nose and then
Wipes
punches
his
twice.
nose and does a few like boxer punches.
We commented on it when we first did that episode, but it's just still so funny.
I love Showa era kaiju going at it. And I love the way Godzilla acts in the Showa era movies. It was so fun. So fun to watch with a crowd. Everyone's cracking up at this guy.
Hot take. I really love the first half of this movie. I think when the human gang go up to the mountains to have their little bonfire,
Yeah.
the movie drops a little bit in quality.
Well, it turns into a big kaiju fight in one location.
It's not even, it just feels like the movie stretches out like 2-3 times as long as it needs to at that point.
I still just find it so fun with the random human plan to set up the panels and electrify Hedorah, and then their plan not working and Godzilla looking at them being like, I gotta do everything.
Yeah.
It's real fun.
Sometimes.
Return of Godzilla, first Heisei era movie.
Oh man, what'd you think?
Still so average. Still so average.
Agree. It feels like one of the most one of the more bland Godzilla plots you could have.
The Super X was cool. The Cybot still looks terrible. Godzilla just looks terrible. When he's not like lazy-eyed looking in 2 different directions, his face looks like a horse.
I realized they used the Cybot a bit more than I initially thought.
Yeah.
They use it a lot.
Do you like that quivering upper lip?
Every time, man. Every time. You know what's funny in the English dub is that homeless guy going around looking for food.
Yeah.
I feel like they changed some of the dialogue because when he goes to sit down and like sniffs the wine, I feel like they changed it. And this one he's like, oh, not strong enough for me. Let's go find some more wine.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think the dubs, they must change the script a bit and just do different jokes because I was laughing a whole lot more during these movies than I had with the
You know
originals.
what? You know what I'll shout out?
Yeah.
We talked about this on the way back. The cabinet scene.
Yes.
We really, in our original episode, we really like hailed that scene as being a great depiction of the undertone of atomic warfare.
Yeah, well, it's the
at the time.
Japanese president in this, and he has some real cool lines when he's like, hey, how would you feel if you set off a nuclear bomb in your country and you're telling me to set off a nuclear bomb in mine? And it's real like, yeah.
It's really
Full
impactful.
on. Yeah.
This time it feels like it's far too heavy-handed. The American and I think it's the Russian representatives.
Russians.
I kid you not, every single line they have is like, please, Mr. President, think about the usefulness of atomic bombs. Mr. President, if you do not do atomic warfare in our country, we will cut our ties with you. Come on, Mr. President. The atomic warfare is the only way to do this. Mr. President, we have nuclear bombs at the ready. So often.
Yeah. Because they're going for the whole Cold War like angle, which is a different feel for a Godzilla movie, but it just makes it feel so boring. I still like it. I think the miniature work's so cool.
Yeah.
Especially in the Godzilla versus Super X fight. And the volcano ending's also really awesome. However awkward it looks when Godzilla drops into it. Yeah, it was just unfortunate. I still is Godzilla 85 better? Is Return of Godzilla better with Raymond Burr and Dr. Pepper?
With a little bit more camp in it.
Maybe.
In hindsight, I need to watch the rest of the Heisei era again. The Heisei era in my mind is like my favorite series of movies. But that is the one movie that I actively almost dislike.
Whoa. As much as you used to dislike GMK?
Pretty much. It just feels very boring.
Return of Godzilla is Micah's new GMK. He's number one Return of
You know what?
Godzilla hater.
You can quote me on that.
Terror of Mechagodzilla was the next one. And this was like a surprise addition to the lineup. And I think instead of projecting it digitally, they actually projected a 35 millimeter film reel for this one. And it was so degraded. It was so the amount. It was like pink. The whole film was pink. It took them like minutes to switch between reels to the next segment of the film. So many scratches, so many lines, but I loved it. I loved seeing it like this, even though half the film was blurry. I loved
Something
it.
about it. It is a shame that you weren't able to see like, Titanosaurus, who's a very colorful kaiju.
Yeah.
As well as Mechagodzilla, who one of his main things is his rainbow vision beam.
Pink beams. Pink beams.
His pink beam.
Mechagodzilla's pink. Godzilla's pink.
You can't tell me otherwise.
This was another weird one as well because we were watching the dubbed American version, and I did some Googling afterwards, and the dubbed version's quite a bit different, or the US edit's quite a bit different to the Japanese version. A lot of scenes are cut short. A lot of the violence has been taken out, which is a shame that a lot of the fighting is.
You know what? I didn't see any cyborg breasts.
No. Didn't see any boobs in this Godzilla movie. Man, that was iconic for Terror of Mechagodzilla.
Terror of Mechagodzilla.
Have I
Terror of the boobs?
Have I ever truly watched every Godzilla movie in theaters? Maybe I need to watch Terror of Mechagodzilla again. It was just weird because some of the scenes, there's that scene with the two kids when they see Titanosaurus.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, let's go have a look at Titanosaurus. And in the Japanese version, they actually get close and Titanosaurus, I think, steps on them or nearly does. But you didn't even see what happened to them in this US edit. They just say they're going to get closer and then they disappear.
Yeah, it's curious the changes that they made.
Yeah, very strange.
I don't know if it made. I think it made it a little bit worse. Although that might have just been the degraded film.
The whole experience was very strange, but I liked it. It was cool seeing a Godzilla film in that format.
I imagine it's how a lot of people felt when watching. Oh, we still need to cover Godzilla.
We've been talking about that for years.
Yeah, we'll do it at some point.
And then, the whole birthday bash, the whole movie marathon ended with Godzilla versus Destroyer. Godzilla versus Destroyer.
Thank you very much.
As the American dub said.
How else would you end it? Perfect movie to end on.
It is the perfect movie to end on. I liked how a lot of these films in the movie marathon tied back real nicely to 1954.
It was very 54-centric, wasn't it?
Yeah. I just feel like maybe, of course you would end on Destroyer, but maybe it's a bit weird to include in a movie marathon because I was feeling for Max. I was feeling for a lot of the audience when Miki comes up and she's talking about her ESP powers and Godzilla Jr. shows up out of nowhere and it's trying to wrap up the whole Heisei series when we'd only seen Return of Godzilla and then that.
Yeah.
But I still love it. I still love Destroyer's design so much.
Yeah.
He's over-designed, but in the right way. He looks so gnarly.
I think Burning Godzilla is still one of my favorite iterations.
Yeah.
I get so hyped. Just the ongoing plot point of Godzilla melting down, the countdown or the count up, I guess, to 1200 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
So great.
And the Super X3 coming in with its freezing powers.
Yeah.
That's super fun as well. Them just trying to frost him up all the time. But yeah, those are the 6 movies.
I think, real quick.
Yeah.
It was just the theater. I have never been more deafened by any movie I've seen. I don't know why it was, but for a good 5 minutes there, I don't know, maybe the camera person fell asleep.
The
projectionist. But there was a good 5-minute sequence when Destroyer is fighting at the end where the entire crowd was covering their ears with their hands.
I wasn't covering my ears.
What?
I wasn't covering my ears with my hands.
Sorry, what was that? I can't quite hear you.
You're deaf? I wasn't. I was sitting there. I've never been happier. My eardrums nearly bursting with the Godzilla theme playing. Everyone around me holding their ears, ducking their heads, trying to run out of the room. I'm just sitting there, smile on my face.
You raw drumming Destroyer.
raw dogging the the volume of Godzilla versus Destroyer. Yeah, great day. We did get back at 3 a.m.
There were roadworks on the way back.
There were roadworks. My car had very bad car issues. We had to pull over on the side of the road to fiddle around with the oil. But we got back. I did work today. I am wrecked. It was worth it for Godzilla.
Yeah. Who else would you do that for?
No one. The only birthday I would do that for. The only person's birthday. The only birthday party, I'll travel that far, come back that late, risk it all.
Maybe Hamish.
Rip my eardrums for. Maybe Hamish. Nah, Godzilla. But yeah.
It was a good time.
It was a good time. Let us know what you did for Godzilla Day, guys. PodzillApod@gmail.com. Would love to hear what movies you watched. if you had any similar events on wherever you live. But yeah, the big thing that happened on Godzilla Day every year is Godzilla Fest, which is Toho's big Godzilla festival they do on Godzilla's birthday every year in Japan.
This was the 70th anniversary.
70th anniversary.
Am I wrong in saying that last year's was the 70th as well?
No, it was the 69th anniversary last year, and I'm still salty at them because they used the 70th branding. Because I think it looked better and it was more impressive, and they're wanting to amp it up.
You don't want 69 behind Godzilla on all the posters.
Yeah, it's a shame. I'm still angry at them. But yeah, it was the 70th, and they live stream it to YouTube. I think the live stream's still up if you want to watch the 6-7 hour long Godzilla Fest live stream. But you don't have to. Never fear, because we're going to go through all the hottest news, the biggest announcements.
Mega Newslon extraordinaire right here.
Yeah.
And Jace is going to be giving it to us this time.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm taking over.
Please.
One of the first things announced at Godzilla Fest, Micah, 2024,
Yep.
was Godzilla X Digimon.
This looks cool.
Yeah.
What is it, Jasha?
No clue. They didn't say much. I couldn't understand what they're talking about. There's no English subtitles.
Apparently, and this is from Ravenous Glavenous in the Discord, it's supposed to be almost like a Tamagotchi
Yes.
handheld little pocket device. And you can get Digimon characters, and you can also get Godzilla. I don't know if it's going to be the wider cast of Godzilla. I'd love to have a little Mothra.
Yeah. There's still that Mothra Tamagotchi
Little
out
Gorgo.
there. Gorgo. No.
Please.
Yeah. I don't know much about Digimon. I officially know more about Pokemon than I do Digimon now. So
Can you name one Digimon character? No, you can't. Don't even try.
Literally can't.
Thank you.
I literally
Good
can't.
effort.
So yeah, that's coming out. Get excited. There is a whole range of new Godzilla-themed eclairs and chilled sweets, Micah.
That I can buy?
I don't know if you can buy them, but in Japan, there's Chibi Godzilla-themed eclairs you can buy.
Great.
The announcer of Godzilla Fest was eating one while presenting, and he had a special camera on his eclair. Whenever he would take a bite, it would cut to like what does eclair look like with a bite out of it.
Oh man, can we need we don't have a video aspect to this show, but surely we can get one camera for whenever I make a mouth noise.
Mouth noise cam, nap cam. We didn't mention it, guys.
No, we didn't mention it.
Micah,
no, we didn't.
Micah fell
no, we
asleep
didn't mention it.
during that movie marathon that we went to on Godzilla Day. It was Godzilla's birthday. Micah fell asleep. Maybe all 6 films.
No.
You were drowsy.
Only the
in all-
last.
You were drowsy in all 6.
I'll tell you this. I
Here we
had
go.
a curry.
Yeah,
A
curry
vegan
story.
curry.
Get ready. The vegan curry made him sick. He had to nap.
And I felt sick, and I'm like, hey,
yeah.
I really don't want to stay awake and deal with this pain. So I took a strategic curry nap, as I'm sure many of you have taken before.
That's a new one.
And I felt better afterwards.
How come I looked over to you in the first movie of the night, Godzilla 1954, and I saw your eyes closed?
Because I was blinking.
Okay.
I was hiding back the tears from the school song.
All right. You know what would have helped you stay awake?
You know what? Hamish was drowsy and sleeping for a little bit too. So we stand together.
Hamish did fall asleep in Destroyer.
We stand in solidarity
Yeah.
for Godzilla naps.
Yeah, okay. A chilled sweet would have helped you stay awake.
It would have.
And a clear. Or a Lottie's Koala March.
I do not know what that is.
Apparently a real popular chocolate koala. The Koala March. You can get a Godzilla-sized share pack.
How do you spell
now.
March?
March.
Oh, weird.
M-A-R-C-H. The koalas are marching.
Yeah, okay.
And you can get Godzilla-sized share packs now. Just announced. Fresh, hot off the presses.
You said Godzilla's size. Are these koalas the size of skyscrapers?
Probably. I don't know. I can't translate. There are new Godzilla wafers, Micah.
Yeah, okay.
This is the top
I want you to list off
Godzilla
the
news.
sweets and treats for me.
Yeah, Godzilla wafers.
Yeah, what else?
You buy them. You can get limited edition trading cards with them.
That's quite cool.
That's actually all. We got through the food.
Thank you. Please. You're
Done.
making me too hungry.
Yeah, we're done. They announced that they're releasing 100 limited edition -1 dorsal fins, like replicas of Godzilla's scoots.
And you were able to pre-order us some.
I'm working on it. I'm working on
Got
getting
a man on the inside.
a scoot each. I don't know what I don't want to know how much they'll be if there's only 100. They looked really good. They looked really expensive.
Man.
Mike, I'll hand over to you for the Godzilla Battle Line news.
Oh, yes.
This is the moment actually everyone's been waiting for. There's no other big Godzilla news that we haven't gotten to yet. It's the Battle Line announcement.
That's right. And I'll be the first to admit we've been a bit slack, both of us, with Battle Line the past few months, the past several months. So I'm like even quite hazy on some of the recent additions to the game. They've got like Godzilla from the ride. Did we talk about that when it was announced?
Maybe.
They've brought in like Final Wars Hedorah. We're going to be onto it now. Yeah. But I'll tell you some of the big announcements from G-Fest.
Please.
Is at Godzilla's birthday, they announced another collaboration with Gamera. Because when else would you do that? They are officially bringing in the units of Showa Gamera as well as Showa Gyaos into the game, which is really fun.
Which is also crazy that they're just getting the rights to all these Gamera characters in Godzilla Battle Line.
Yeah.
It makes our last year's journey make sense. Gamera is more Godzilla adjacent than ever.
It's really fun. I really like it. It seems like there is also a second campaign. I'll talk about that real soon.
A second campaign?
We'll talk about that soon. They also announced Gigan Rex from the CGI short a couple years ago.
Yes. The red Gigan?
Yep, with like eldritch powers.
Yeah.
Absolutely adore him. He's coming into the game. I don't know if there's much else in terms of units, but they also announced a few statues based off of Jet Jaguar from the new short, which we will get to.
Yes, we'll get to it.
They also announced, this is not Battle Line, but Voxel Wars, heyo, is officially coming to the Nintendo Switch. I'll also shout out that we did not get 10 Fs in the Voxel Wars channel on the Discord.
You guys didn't
so it
show
is
up.
Staying up.
We got like 6 Fs. I saw all you Fs in the chat.
All you Fs
All
in
our
the chat.
Fs we got to stand together. We got to stay together. There'll be time for us to rise up against Voxel Wars again.
But that's on Switch, which is great. I
It
feel like
makes sense.
That game
Built for
feels like
Switch.
it feels like it was made for Switch.
Yeah.
I was playing it on my Steam Deck, which I feel is better than playing it on PC. So I'm even hoping that they'll come out with a mobile port sometime soon because it's a really fun game. Underrated.
Underrated, he says.
But they are doing a second Battle Line tie-in for Voxel Wars. Last year, you could get a special like red Godzilla, like a snowy Ghidorah, and a Valentine's Mothra skin.
Did you get them?
I got them. They're real fun to play
I heard
with.
some of the members of our community. I feel for Morshu in our Discord.
Yeah.
You signed up, never got it. He got scammed by Voxel Wars, and that's another reason why we should rise up and F in the chat.
Well, no, you know what? I'll tell you this. They're doing a second campaign, so you have Morshu. You have another chance to get those skins. Along with them now is a red minus Goji skin that you can get.
That's pretty cool.
And for a game that surprisingly doesn't have many skins for their units, this is like a real good chance to just get a bunch of them.
Are we getting back into Battle Line?
Are we getting back into Voxel Wars? I think yes. That channel is going to pop off in the Discord.
Yeah, to be honest, there wasn't many other big announcements. We'll get to the huge news soon, but at Godzilla Fest, they also announced they're going to be doing some sort of Godzilla and Kaiju number 8 crossover. I think it's just merchandise, right? Like some clothes.
Hard to tell from the little teaser. It seems like clothing it just says generic merch. So
Cool.
we really have no clue.
Cool artwork. Kaiju number 8 characters and Godzilla characters.
Yeah. We need to get around to that show sometime.
Yeah, we actually do. There's a new manga. They kept flashing up on screen that there's going to be a new Godzilla manga coming out. So that's pretty cool. Not often we get Godzilla manga, I don't feel.
Yeah.
We get a lot of comics.
That's fun. There was a lot of apparel.
A lot of clothes, a lot of figures. Talking about some of the figures, they had like a big showcase of, I think it's their movie Monsters line. They revealed their Dream 5 box set of Godzilla movie Monsters figures, Micah. And these are characters and kaiju that the fans have been clamoring for.
Is this the one with Gabara in?
Yeah.
Gabara?
So they announced King Ghidorah, Showa King Ghidorah.
Cool.
They announced Kamacuras.
Nice.
They announced Gabara next.
Who else?
And it's crazy. I had like auto translate on for this part.
Yeah.
And the guys taking or revealing Gabara were like, Gabara, I love you so much. No, not really.
And dunked on.
And then everyone's clapping at Gabara. And another line he said, I don't know if this is what he really said, but this is what the translation said was, that's the most applause Gabara has ever received.
That's awesome.
I heard someone else say, it's not easy to commercialize Gabara. It's not easy. It's not easy to sell them, Micah, but they did it. And then there was also Anguirus from his appearance in Godzilla vs. Gigan.
Cool.
And then the original Mechagodzilla.
Nice. That's a fun lineup.
I think they're all exclusive. You have to buy them together in this really expensive box set, but it's pretty cool.
We'll do it.
Are we?
Yeah.
We'll do it.
We'll use our Patreon money to
Yes.
fund those.
And they also announced that they're going to be doing a new vote for who you want to see made into a movie monster next. And they actually just earlier today revealed the outcome of that vote, and it's Giant Condor.
Way overdue for Giant Condor's time to shine.
There's going to be an official Giant Condor brand new movie monster action figure.
I love that it's gotten to the point where pretty much all of the main monsters have gotten figures. So now it's Giant Condor's turn.
Well, I mean, Gamera's
It's just a bird.
Like Gamera's got a movie monster figure as well. Like they're going through all their collaborations. There's a few more Godzilla movies that are getting 4K releases.
Fun.
I think Return of Godzilla, your favorite,
Nice.
is getting a 4K release. And then the other things they just did for the live stream were they sat down with a whole lot of Godzilla like filmmakers. They did a Mechagodzilla retrospective with Masaki Tezuka, who directed Godzilla Against Mechagodzilla and Godzilla Tokyo SOS. And they also sat down with Eiichi Asada, who was the special effects director on Tokyo SOS and also the assistant director for a whole lot of Godzilla movies, and just talked to them about Mechagodzilla, their favorite Mechagodzillas.
I imagine that would have been a riveting interview if you could understand the language.
If I could understand. What I did understand was they were having the different iterations, the different designs of Mechagodzilla pop up on the screen behind them, and the audience was like clapping at different levels for their favorite Mechagodzillas.
Oh, nice.
And the crowd went wild for Kuryu.
I know. I'll ask you this. Kuryu deserves the praise. Was the anime trilogy Mechagodzilla there?
Wasn't even there.
Oh, come on.
They put up on the screen every Mechagodzilla movie, and he was like, wow, there has only been 5 Mechagodzilla movies.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
No Monsterverse. No, where's Ready Player One? Come on.
You know what? I get so excited whenever I see that Ready Player One Mechagodzilla.
It's a good design.
It's a fun design.
Give me the Ready Player One movie monster figure.
Give me the American Godzilla Zilla animated show Mechagodzilla design.
Oh, Cyber Godzilla? Now you're talking. Where's Singular Point Mechagodzilla?
Oh,
you know?
I know.
And then they finished the whole live stream by talking with Takashi Yamazaki, which I'm guessing what they were talking about, Micah, mostly was of course -1, but the new Godzilla movie that was announced not at Godzilla Fest, not on Godzilla's birthday, but a few days before,
Which is this boggled us.
Crazy. We woke up.
Yeah. Why not save this for G-Fest?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they didn't save the big Godzilla news for the big Godzilla festival, but really cool news. Takashi Yamazaki is returning to do the visual effects for, to write, and to direct a new Godzilla movie from Toho.
Yeah. I feel like all of us knew this was inevitable. I mean, after it winning the Oscar for special effects, as well as it just being like the first Japanese Godzilla movie in yonks and having like sequel bait as well. I'm just so excited for it. I was trying to look online for things from this interview, and it doesn't sound like much was said about it, apart from the fact that he apparently said that Godzilla -1 went a little too well, and a lot of hurdles have come up with producing the sequel. I think this might just be a poor lottery ticket, but I'll do my best.
Whoa, a poor lottery ticket.
So it sounds like he's not crazy confident after the first one went really, really well.
Oh, I guess it's a lot to live up to. Like critical acclaim, people just loving it, winning Oscars.
As well as like the advent or the return of Godzilla after a decade plus. Like this is the one chance that Godzilla has had in such a long time to be thought of as this really, no shame to the American monster versus Godzilla, but the one chance it has to be seen as not just an iconic Japanese character, but also as really good movie potential.
That's the thing. And like subjectively, it's probably like the best Godzilla movie of all time. Like done the best, critically done the best. It's only Godzilla movie to win awards. Like he's the director of the best Godzilla movie of all time that everyone loves. And he's been like pretty much forced to make a sequel. It's a lot to live up to, but I think he's going to crush it. He's going to do amazing.
Absolutely. I'm not too sure if the actors from the first movie are returning or not.
We don't know anything. All that was announced, we don't even know if it's a sequel to -1. They could just completely...
I think it is a sequel to -1.
It probably is, but I mean, we don't know much. All that we know is production has been greenlit. So it's very early days.
Yeah. I'm hoping that we see this come out like 2026. Because
-1 had a pretty fast turnaround, I feel.
It had a fast turnaround, incredible VFX, and such a low VFX budget. So I'm really excited. I think the thing I'm most excited for is that after them winning the Oscar, surely they're going to be given even more VFX money to work with. And I don't know, I feel like the VFX team should be rewarded for making such great content and such great visuals with such a small budget.
Yeah, and I feel like, again, everyone just loving -1 so much from the get-go. When any news comes out about it, when anything's released, when it comes out in theaters, there's going to be so many more eyes on it and so many more people showing up for it.
Yeah.
I'm just really, really excited. It's funny because I've been seeing people all over, like online, already being like, "Oh, I've heard that this is what the sequel's about. I've heard whispers that this is what they're doing." When in reality, we don't know a thing. I don't even know if they know really much at the moment.
I didn't even think Takashi Yamazaki knows much.
He's just got a lottery ticket, guys. Give him a break. But yeah, we're excited. We'll keep you updated on news when we get it. But I guess the last thing to talk about is the brand new short film, Godzilla Fest 5 All Monsters Showdown, which was premiered during the Godzilla Fest live stream.
I didn't realize this. This is it seems like this might be the capstone for the entire arc of Suitmation Godzilla shorts that we've had the past few G-Fests.
Yeah, because yearly we seem to have gotten like a live action short film and a CG short film, CGI. Which was the CGI ones was like Godzilla vs. Gigan, and Godzilla vs. Gigan Rex, and Godzilla vs. Megalon. We didn't get one of those this year, just the live action film. But this is the 5th live action film. We got just Godzilla by himself, then Godzilla vs. Hedorah, then Godzilla vs. Gigan, then Godzilla vs. Jet Jaguar.
And that Jet Jaguar one's important because that ended with the reveal of King Ghidorah in that world. And
this one's
left
a
on sort
team-up.
of a cliffhanger. Yeah, this is a direct continuation from the last one. Godzilla and Jet Jaguar versus King Ghidorah. Really interesting because they brought back the GMK Ghidorah outfit for this movie.
Get him out of here. The underside of his neck just looks like chainmail. Does not look like living tissue.
Chainmail is great.
It does not look like a living... Get him out of here.
No, I do think that... I don't know. I feel like this GMK suit feels a little too maybe plasticky. I feel like it doesn't really look as alive as a lot of the other King Ghidorah like heads have looked in the past.
Yeah.
But far and away the biggest, the most joyous part about this short is seeing Jet Jaguar again.
Jet Jaguar is so good. Their new costume for him is so good.
Yes.
The head looks great. And they go all out. I mean, bottom line, like it's cool to see them still doing suitmation like they used to do, and making a space for it, and for it to be so well received, for them to have now done 5 of them, for them to be bringing Showa Jet Jaguar with Millennium Godzilla with GMK Ghidorah, like all these characters together in this medium, and you can't help but be happy when Jet Jaguar's showing up and doing flips and giving thumbs up. I don't know if it's like the best Godzilla content. Like, it's a little bit cheesy. Godzilla taking time to like charge up abilities.
Nah, it's fun. I feel
it's
like
really fun. Yeah.
yeah, I feel like it's tapped more into what people love about like modern suitmation media. Like, I think we forget that suitmation is still very much a huge thing in Japan, especially when thinking about all of the Ultraman content that is very consistently coming out there.
Power Rangers are still big over here. Yeah.
And so seeing new updated Godzilla suits, you know, with the new coming of so much CG attacks.
Yeah.
Like, spoilers if you haven't seen that short yet.
It is free on YouTube. Give it a watch.
Yeah. We have a link to it in the Discord, so pause now and give it a watch.
Link in the show notes even.
Oh,
Future
fun.
Jay should put that link in the show notes.
But one of the big, like, really fun reveals about this is that they end up, kind of losing the battle a little bit, Godzilla and Jet Jaguar. And so the human commanders end up calling in the G-Claws. And they bring in these, like, Geigen claw attachments, which Jet Jaguar has for the rest of the short. And they've already announced several figures of Jet Jaguar with claws.
It's like as soon as you see Jet Jaguar with the Geigen claws, you know the amount of merchandise they're gonna be richer than they've ever been.
But it feels like just such a fun moment. It's one of those moments that everybody watching just inevitably would have been so hyped for. And seeing Jet Jaguar, a very intelligent creature, just wailing on King Ghidorah like this.
It is so cool.
And it ends up with him like almost cannoning, shooting off one of these claws into King Ghidorah's chest. And the final move where he holds the claw out to the side, Godzilla uses his atomic breath on the claw and turns it into this like charged up
that is
Geigen claw, which he uses to cut off King Ghidorah's head.
It's
just such a fun moment.
The gold dust blood from that King Ghidorah head.
Yeah. Very fun.
I loved that. It was so cool seeing Jet Jaguar like that. Again, I love the suitmation. Come on, Godzilla's smarter than what he does at the end of the short, Micah. Jet Jaguar's holding King Ghidorah, right? Holding him in place so the Godzilla can charge up his atomic breath and fire on him.
Yeah.
And Godzilla charges up his atomic breath, fires it point blank at not just King Ghidorah, but Jet Jaguar as well. Kills them both. And then Jet Jaguar does a thumbs up before he dies. First off, Godzilla's taking like minutes to charge up his atomic breath.
Well, yeah.
Second off, Godzilla's just standing so far away, doing nothing, looking solemn while Jet Jaguar is doing all the work. Third off, I feel like between Jet Jaguar and Godzilla, why did they need to hold King Ghidorah in place when he's already losing a head?
I love that scene. I did wish that Jet Jaguar just like shuffled around a bit so he was holding King Ghidorah
From the back.
Yeah.
He's so quick. He could just do a roll out of there, do a backflip.
It's fine. I do really like it.
It's cool.
The credits for this short showcase like the four previous short films that come before it. And it feels like this is like the end to the recent series of shorts that they've done. I'm not too sure if they're going to do another one.
Yeah, well, they announced like a Blu-ray set of the 5 short films. So it must be the end.
Which one is awesome because a lot of those short films weren't available in great quality before this. So being able to have those in a physical format, in a tangible format is really fun.
I actually don't know. Like if I do put a link in the show notes, it might be gone within days.
See how it goes. I firmly believe that they're not going to do any more shorts.
What would replace them at G-Fest?
Because they're going to be gearing up for another Suitmation Godzilla movie.
Really? I'd be putting that team's resources towards like a full feature project.
I really think. I mean, because the shorts were really, really loved by a lot of people, right?
Yeah, and if I'm correct, I think some of them at least, were funded by fans as well.
Yeah. I think that it's gone to show, along with the recent comeback from -1, that there is still very much a Godzilla fan base that really loves these movies and these types of content. As well, like I also just really want to see what a 2020s Godzilla suit would look like. Because these shorts have just been redone suits from the past.
Yeah.
I'm excited for whatever they do. I'm really excited.
I'm excited. And yeah, Jet Jaguar's dead. We saw Jet Jaguar die.
Can he ever really die?
It is funny because like Sure, they just take out like his memory chip and put it into another Jet Jaguar suit, right?
When they cut to all the humans, they're so saddened by his death. It's like, guys,
He's a robot.
he's probably uploaded his AI somewhere else.
Yeah. But that was very cool. It was cool to hear the new Godzilla movie news. What a great movie marathon we had, Micah. The Battle Line news, the Voxel Wars news was unfortunate. The sweet treat, the Godzilla like dessert news. What a great Godzilla day.
I will also say, I'm just seeing now online that there is a couple more translations from the interview with Takashi Yamazaki.
Oh, yes.
One of the things he said, and this is credit to Kaiju number 14, a Twitter user on X. I still don't know what to call it.
A Twitter user on X.
But he said that Takashi Yamazaki has revealed that he received all kinds of great film offers in the wake of Godzilla Minus One's success. I can't tell you what those offers were. I turned them all down crying tears of blood because I'm making a new Godzilla movie.
I remember there were a few interviews with him when he was saying his dream project would be a Star Wars movie.
Oh.
And I have a feeling Disney is definitely the type of company to hear that from like an award-winning director and be like, okay, here, make whatever you want. Make a Star Wars show or movie or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing he probably did get some pretty big offers.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'm so excited for the new Godzilla movie coming from him.
Yes.
I think he's a director now that I'm just so pumped to watch whatever he works on.
Give him like the same team as well. I just want to, no one else touched the movie, just his creative team, just his VFX artists. I want to see what they do with something else as well. Hey?
Had he done much in the vein of movies before Godzilla Minus One?
I'm not too sure. He did that like Sunset. What's that called? The Sunset trilogy? The third Sunset?
Did he?
The Sunset on the Third Day. No. The Third Street? Sunset on Third Street?
That's right, which had that Godzilla sequence in it.
Yes. And he did the Godzilla the Ride stuff. So definitely done some VFX before.
No, yeah, he's directed a bunch of films.
Heaps.
Bunch of films. A few of them seem to be like kaiju ones as well. A lot of anime. No,
yeah.
I'm very curious for what comes next for our boy Takashi Yamazaki.
Yep. I'm excited for what comes next for Godzilla. The year ahead, surely we're going to get some more news about this Japanese film. We're going to get some more news about what the Monsterverse is doing.
Because, what projects do we know are happening? We don't know anything regarding more shorts, but we know Minus One sequel.
Mm-hmm.
We know the next Monsterverse movie.
Yes.
There is at least one more coming out.
There are...
Maybe focusing on just Godzilla.
Yes.
There's Monarch Season 2.
And then at least 2 spin-off shows?
At least 2 spin-off shows.
Heaps.
Whatever the heck's happening with Chibi Godzilla.
Yeah.
And potentially more. I know you're really dying for that G-Team show.
Mm-hmm. G-Team. Monarch's G-Team. Yes. F's in the chat for Monarch's G-Team. Yeah, the future is very bright. It feels like year on year at the moment, Godzilla stuff. The world of Godzilla is just getting bigger and better.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that we're a part of it. It's cool. It's cool to be Podzilla right now.
It's a great time to be Podzilla, when we're not actively covering Godzilla movies anymore. No, it's very fun. I think that's all that we have for this episode.
Us. Yeah. Thanks for listening, everyone. We do hope you had a great G-Day, and we truly would love to hear what you guys got up to. Join our Discord.
Yeah, join the Discord. Tell us what you thought about G-Day, G-Fest, what else you're doing for Godzilla Day.
Yeah.
Give us a rating or a review on whatever platform you're listening to. It really helps out the show. We do have a Patreon where you can listen to monthly episodes.
Monthly-ish
episodes. Recently, we've been covering a lot of the Godzilla comic books, which has been awesome.
It's been really, really fun.
The next one we're covering is King Kong and Planet of the Apes.
Kong on the Planet of the Apes.
Watch out for that because that's going to be really
Everyone's
fun.
been asking for it. All of you guys have been asking for it, and we're finally going to deliver. But yeah, other than that, next week here on the show, we're going to be back into the world of Yokai Monsters with the Great Yokai War, and then the Great Yokai War Guardians after that. So track them down, check them out, let us know what you think, and we'll see you next week.
Can I hear your best Godzilla screonk? Just to cap this episode off.
I haven't done a screonk in a while. You ready?
Yeah.
I can do my best Jet Jaguar thumbs up.
Give me that first.
Okay.
Oh, so good.
Listeners, what do you think of that?
You are so missing out right now, listeners.
Okay, you want my screonk?
Yeah.
Screonk! Sounded like a donkey. That was a donkey. That wasn't Godzilla. That was. Can I take that back?